going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. So we are going to be making a video for a very common question that we've been receiving, and it's, what are the best practices, or what is it that you want to look at for swing trading, right? So something that we do very well with TechBud Solutions is we have a plan every single time we trade, and the reason that I wanted to bring my girlfriend into this video is for someone like a lot of you that are barely getting into investing, really don't know where to start, right? So what better way to kind of show you that our rules and just best practices are successful is bringing someone that has no experience, right, when it comes to investing, and kind of seeing to see if it works, if it really works, right? So my girlfriend's a full-time student, and realistically her best interest is not in the stock market, right? But we want to see and test to see if these rules will really work. What are our 3 rules with TechBud Solutions? So we don't hold a penny stock overnight. We only trade stocks that have 10% potential, and we always want to make sure that we set a stop loss. The reason that we set a stop loss is to minimize the amount of money that we lose, right? So if you can manage the amount of money that you make, and minimize the amount of money that you lose, you'll most likely always be in the green, right? You want to see growth in your account. So that's one of the first rules. The reason that we trade stocks that have 10% potential is because we want to make sure that we jump into stocks that have potential rather than just jumping into them because they're just something to jump into. We want to make sure that there's a reason and that we can indicate potential for growth. Now, the reason that we don't hold penny stocks overnight, I did make a video elaborating a little bit more on that, and that's because you never really know what can happen with these penny stocks since they're very volatile. And what I mean by that is they can get delisted overnight, or news can come out, and there can be a huge fluctuation within price. And that's definitely not something that you want to experience, especially as a new trader, because it's only going to discourage you. So we're not too sure on what we're going to do for her, if we're going to open her a Robinhood account and fund it and then go through the PDT rule, or do the paper trading account and just do simulation trading for her. If you guys have any suggestions that you guys would like me to create so we can create and fund her account, either through Robinhood or the TD Ameritrade paper trading, feel free to let us know, and then we'll go ahead and get that started. This in no way does it mean that I'm stopping the $1,000 challenge. If you guys haven't seen that already, I'm still going to be doing that, but that's going to be a challenge that I'm going to be doing myself. I pretty much, as an experienced trader, want to in a sense capture my transition, or my growth with a $1,000 account with all the limits that you guys have, but as well as I want to see what I can do with someone that isn't as active and isn't as experienced when it comes to trading. She's super excited, as you guys can tell. Overall, she's really just helping me out, so thank you again. But if you guys have any questions or any suggestions that you guys would like me to pretty much talk about when it comes to this, feel free to let me know. But I definitely think that this growth or this transition that she's going to be making as a beginner, and getting a little bit more knowledgeable when it comes to the stock market, is definitely something that you guys can personally just capture and experience yourself as well, and grow with her as she grows as an investor. This is definitely not something that she wants to do. This is really, again, just something that she's doing to help me out. But pretty much we're going to be focusing on swing trading, and what that means is it's not going to be day trades. She's not going to be buying and selling actively, waking up every morning at 6:30 in the morning, right? And I think that position is very realistic. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of people with full-time jobs or full-time students that can't handle, in a sense, this type of stress that comes with trading penny stocks, and that's totally understandable. So what I want to do is I want to talk about what is swing trading, and how are you successful when it comes to swing trading. So swing trading is pretty much the investing in stocks as well, but for a longer period of time. You're not buying and selling within the same day. You can be buying and selling within a couple of days or within a couple of weeks. All it means is that you're not day trading and you're not holding for a super long time, right, as well. And this is going to be pretty beneficial for those individuals that from time to time want to grow their account, but don't have all the time in the world to actively be managing all their stocks and making sure that they're going in and out at good buy points. You mainly want to focus on companies that are a little bit at or over $10 or more, just because those stocks tend to see less fluctuation within their price, and they're more steady companies. Something as like VZ, Apple, Amazon, whatever it is that you choose to invest in, you still want to make sure that you identify good buy points and good sell points, but it's not as risky, therefore the reward isn't as great. But it doesn't mean that you can't see growth in your account. And what I mean by that is, if you have $10,000 in your savings account and you do the paper trading and you become you see like 10% growth within 5-6 months when it comes to swing trading in that paper trading account, then only imagine the growth that you can see with those $10,000 being able to make with 10% growth, $1,000 within 6 months, which is definitely a lot more than you would make in a traditional 401k or even your savings account. But this is definitely for someone that is interested in the stock market but can't devote all the time in the world to this, right? And I believe that there's a majority of my viewers that have realistic jobs, have real careers going for them, but also want to dabble in the stock market. And I definitely know that my girlfriend is super excited to be joining kind of in this swing trading environment, and I'm really excited for her support to make this transition and kind of help me out as well, right? So we can kind of show and experience her what she's going to be doing, and seeing how you guys can benefit from her mistakes and her best practices. Not 100% sure if she's going to be making videos with me or anything like that, but I do want to be doing like monthly follow-ups on her account, how it's growing, some encounters that she might have failed, or kind of what's been going on, right? So I definitely want to continue doing follow-ups with her account, and we'll schedule a date on every, let's say, first of the month. We'll see how her account is growing or falling apart. But again, the whole purpose of this video and of her joining us within the swing trading group chat is so we can actually experience how a new trader, a beginner, can see growth within their account. But that is pretty much it. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you guys didn't, if you guys are excited as we are for this, feel free to give the video a thumbs up. If you have any questions or suggestions for any other videos, feel free to leave them down in the comments, or you guys can actually reach out to me in the group chat within TechBud Solutions. If you guys don't know what TechBud Solutions is, the link is provided for you down in the description. Pretty much it's a free networking group. We're sitting a little bit over 11,000 members worldwide. It's a very welcoming community. It's a very welcoming community of motivated entrepreneurs that are really here to help one another out. So I would be more than happy to be a part of your success. Thank you guys again so much for joining, and if you guys can subscribe, we'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys again. Take care, and I hope we end this week on a great note. Take care, guys.